Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Hello Podcast with Tony Hansen, and I have a wonderful guest from Staten Island here, and I love this because I've been wanting this interview for so long. Ghostface Killah, how are you?
Yo, it was good.
What's up?
This is
Chilling.
like the best thing ever. Thank you so much for coming on here. I appreciate it.
No, we do. Yeah.
You're the best. Like you're the
Thank
best
you.
of the best.
You too.
So I just wanted to congratulate you on your 25th anniversary of Supreme Clientele, your album.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
you.
just actually celebrated that, right?
On the 8th, yeah. 25
So that was a big thing
years.
for
It's
you.
been over 25 years. It came by quick. You know
It
what I mean?
did,
But it's
right?
still 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still 25. Like, you know, so I didn't even know it was 25. Like, I mean, I knew it was coming, but I woke up one day and then I got on the phone with somebody and they was like, oh, yeah, yo, congratulations. It's 25th year. I said, oh, snap.
Went by so quick, right?
Yeah, it went by fast, yeah.
I know. These years are just flying.
They're going by fast. You got to catch them. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
life
that's
is going
good
by
looking.
quick as fuck for everyone.
Yeah, it's like before it's Monday, then before you know it, it's Wednesday. And
Definitely.
then it's Friday.
Yeah.
You don't even.
You know what I mean?
I don't
It's
even know
just
what day
going.
it is
Like,
anymore.
That's why you cannot lose time. Like
It's only
you know what I
faster
mean?
and faster.
You got it because if the more you sit back and let it continue to go that way,
Yep.
a lot of us are gonna be messed up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Straight
Because you
up.
didn't take advantage of it.
Because life is short.
Mad short. By
Mad
the time you
short.
get to like 70, even right now, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, you know what? Where'd all that time go? And you start asking
crazy.
yourself. So, yeah.
So
no doubt.
congratulations on that.
Thank you
I just
so
wanted
much.
to tell you that.
Appreciate it.
How does it feel like that? 25 years went past, but like, you know, you have such a great album that is 25 years old.
Yeah.
And you got to celebrate it. How does that feel for you?
I mean, to be able to celebrate it, it's a blessing. You know what I mean?
Blessing.
Only God could do that for you. So, you know, I look at it as a real blessing. You know, I'm humble for it. And I'm just keeping it pushing. I'm keeping it pushing. It's like it don't stop there.
Is there going to be a part two?
Yeah, sequel?
No, I'm working on it right now.
Are you?
That's what I'm doing now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm doing it now.
gonna do part two.
Yeah, so you know, probably like in the maybe like the next 3 or 4 months.
Wow.
Around May, I wanted to
Oh,
release
wow.
it in May. You know what I mean? So, but if that don't go, probably June or July. But I'm aiming for May right now.
That's awesome.
How
Let me
long
know.
are you working on it?
I've been at it. This take it out. No, because this is the thing, right? I'm so much into my work, and I don't do part twos. So this is part two. I got stuff that was from like 03,
Wow.
04. Like it's that type of vintage.
She went
And I
deep.
Vintage
saved
is
it.
the best.
I saved it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people's not making the sound that I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I'm looking for.
Right.
Even the well-named producers,
Like the
they
back
just,
in the day.
they
Like,
not doing
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So you gotta feel what fits you, and you gotta like just put it to the. And that's what I've been doing, putting it to the side. But if I think that's me, I'm putting it right to the side. I'll write something to it, put it to the side, and that's where we at with it right now. So I got a mix. It's a mix when I'm doing Supreme Clientele because you gotta look forward to the skits. The skits is down to the skits is important.
Right.
You know, that's what they know me for really. Is my skits and my storytelling and things of that nature.
That's awesome.
So that's
Yeah, no.
we trying to get as much as precise as we can get it, and before I'm gonna take it to the team and let everybody just get it. All right, that's it. I just go drop it, and that's it.
That's awesome.
So it's like part two is like 25 years in the making too.
That's
you're pulling
true.
You're pulling back
I didn't
from
think
all
of
the
that.
way.
Yeah, I started back then, like not at that time back then from right there, but a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Close,
little
yeah.
after it, yeah, because I did mad albums after it.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of albums before I started like getting these other beats.
Right.
Getting
That's
ready
awesome.
for it. So that's why I'm got beats from like I said,
03.
yeah,
03 or
03,
something
03.
like that, yeah.
22 years.
You know what
That's
I mean?
crazy,
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, yeah.
So you got that whole part two, and that part two is like you said, you don't do part twos. So like
I don't
this
do
is going
part
to be
two.
a big thing for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like a vintage thing for you. Vintage is the best. Like think about
It's vintage,
it.
yeah, of
Come on,
course.
like everything that is old, like I'm not even gonna say old school, but we can say
Old
it's-
TV shows,
yeah,
everything.
That's the best of the
Yeah,
best. I
yes.
literally look at it like the rap back in the day was
The best.
Yeah.
the
The
best.
best. It
And
was
if
the
you could
best.
put that feel again back,
Yeah.
obviously into your new album, I would
Yes.
love. I can't even.
That's
wait.
what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Because that's how I tell people when we make albums, it's the feeling first.
Yep.
Like if, within the beats, if the beat don't feel like it don't belong there, then it even though it could be dope, but it don't belong there. Not for this one here.
Yep.
So that gotta go. You know what I mean? Push it to the side somewhere, but it's a feeling that I gotta give to the people. First, give it to myself first.
You gotta feel
And if I
it,
know if I could,
100%.
if I give it to me, like I gotta test it on me first.
They can't start with you. Then.
Yeah.
You gotta
and
love
then
it. Mm-hmm.
go for everybody else though. But I think for somewhat we when I start lining the records up, then I know we got the feeling. We just got to start lining them up to see how this is gonna go.
That's awesome.
That's it, yeah.
No, I can't wait for that, and let
Yeah.
me know because I'll definitely like promote the shit out of it. Like,
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
I would
I
love to be
appreciate you.
part of that.
Thank you so much.
And I would love to. I
Done.
can't wait for it to come out. So.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I have a very big question, and I
Yeah.
always wanted to know this ever since meeting you. How did you get your name?
This
This is a big question for me.
My name,
really wanna
Ghostface,
know.
came from this karate movie.
Oh, really?
It was from a karate movie. He was Ghostface. He was Ghostface. So
Karate movie.
Yeah, because we was into like younger days. We was into a lot of karate flicks and everything like that. Like
Bruce
when
Lee and
living in the hood. It came on every I think every Saturday or every Sunday or whatever. And we was really young and the kids after we watched it came on at 3:00. and then after that happened, everybody come outside, start doing karate moves on each other.
I'm dying.
And stuff like that. Doing it like
I
that.
can
But we
picture
fell in
doing
love
that.
with it because there was a story behind it.
Yeah.
And it was just so real, like how they did it. And it was like, combat and stuff. And they had dropped a lot of knowledge inside those movies. But when we started Wu-Tang Clan, that's where the name came from.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that too.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
had brought the name. RZA denied it. I gave RZA the. I had
so
the tape.
funny.
One of my guys gave me a tape. It was Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. I gave it to RZA. 'Cause RZA was already in the karate movies. That's why, because we used to
Right.
go up there. I had little guys cutting school, and we all be up there smoking, watching karate movies and stuff like that. But then I got this one tape, and I watched it, and it was crazy dope. And I gave it to him, and he fell in love with it. And he remember him coming back down from the downstairs near the basketball court, saying like, "Yo, I'm gonna start a group like that called
Oh, wow.
Wu-Tang, called Wu-Tang." You know what I'm saying?
So that's where you got that from.
Yeah, and I had to remind him one time when we did the documentary, and he in front of everybody saying, "That's not how it happened." And I'm like, "Yo, bro, listen, man, I ain't gonna forget that." Because
You're not gonna forget that shit.
we gave you the flick, we gave it to you.
Right.
Because we used to drink 40 ounces, right?
Oh, the 40s. Back
Yeah.
in the day,
Yeah.
we all used to drink that.
40 ounce of Old English and the 40 ounce of
English.
Ballantine Ale, right? So the
dying.
Ballantine Ale was we called that Shaolin, and we called the Old English the
Oh.
Wu-Tang. You know what I
I'm
mean?
dying.
okay.
Yeah, so that's what it was back then.
That's funny because I
So,
used to
yeah.
drink that shit.
So yeah, but my name came from one of those movies. I think it was The Mystery of Chess Boxing, and we got a song called that.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Wu-Tang. That's on the first album.
Oh my God, I
You
didn't
know
know
what I
that.
mean? Yeah, Mystery of Chess Boxing. But my name came from the guy that was in there, like, and what happened was, I guess they fronted on him and stuff like that. He got his stuff together, and he came back like 20 years later, and destroyed everybody that really like killed his people and fronted
Wow.
on him and everything like that. But he was Ghostface. So when he crept up on him, they was like, "It's the Ghostface." You know what I mean?
And you were
that,
like,
but
that's stuck. I love it.
I loved that. I loved the name because we all had names from mob movies and
Yeah.
everything and stuff like that. So it was like I kept the Ghostface.
That's awesome. I mean,
Nice.
it fits
Yeah.
you. It does.
Yeah, we
like
kept the
I
Ghostface.
can't look at you a different
Yeah.
way now. That's just
Right,
what I know
so,
you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Plus, we
saying?
used to since it was the Ghostface, I had the mask on too.
Right.
You had
I
a
put the
a ghost
on.
mask too?
I had the mask. It was a stocking cap, but I had the stocking cap over my face like
Oh,
the mask though. But then when we really got on, I couldn't. It was hard for me to get busy on the mic.
Right.
With
So
the
I had to
mask
come,
on,
I
yeah,
had to
you had to
come
take
out
it
the
off.
mask. But now they got masks where you could, you know what I mean? You could talk like.
Imagine you had a whole like new mask made.
Yeah, it
and
was
stuff.
open. Yeah.
With the eyes open and stuff like that and stuff, and have to keep a stocking cap over your head all day.
I
Yeah.
mean, you have a million things of merch. I mean, you might as well bring that into the mix too.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah,
new
yeah,
mask.
yeah.
A mask
That's
that
true, yeah,
literally
sell
is like
those, why not?
Ghostface Killah mask, like
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
could talk out of, you could rap out of. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
or do whatever
Yeah,
out
that'd
of.
be
You
good.
could drink.
But a lot of people started putting the mask on you because you got rest in peace, Doom, MF Doom. He wore the mask. You got a couple of other people that put a mask on. Like we trendsetters. Even from the robes, we had robes. I was wearing robes, the Wallabies.
like
you
a
know what
robe,
I
like a
mean?
long robe.
Wrong, yeah.
Like walking out of the house with it?
Like what's my man that had the robe on?
Hugh Hefner?
What's the no? From the from
Like Rocky, like the Rocky road.
the mob guy. That
Oh,
was
Soprano?
John Gotti?
No, was it Gigante?
Soprano?
Who was it? Gigante? Who was it?
Gigante.
That was him, right?
Chin Gigante.
Da Vinci the Chin. Yeah.
That my great grandmother was best friends with that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
so
she.
I started throwing on roles. Yeah, but then I
That's
visioned
hilarious.
myself there. But that's how I came in. When you start getting it like to like 94, 95, and you start checking out the videos, I had the robe on with it. That's when I had to eat the big eagle on at the same time with the robes with jewelry on, and you know what I mean, just going in. How I always envisioned myself before the music.
That's awesome.
Because I had my costume. I knew what I wanted when we started doing music.
So you like manifested it kind of.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Right? You manifested it.
And
Like
I jumped
feel like
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
See
I
what
see
I'm saying?
myself
When
on
you
stage.
manifest things, it actually comes true.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
When you're really a strong believer in that
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Yeah, I
mean-
seen it. I was with EPMD in my dream.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I was with
It works.
in my
Visualize
dream.
it, you bring it.
Yeah.
I
yup,
mean,
and
that's
then
a
it
big
came.
thing. That's
And don't
a
get me
big thing.
wrong. It came like, I visioned that like in 87, 88, 87, and we got on wax in like 93.
And is that what got you into rapping too? Like that was my other question. Like what actually got you into just like I want to be a rapper? Like I'm good at this. Obviously you knew.
I mean, because you know, living in the hood, hip hop, when they first hit the scene, even before they was making records, we used to have parks. I mean, you know, jams in the parks. That's where it started from.
Yeah.
It started up in the Bronx, but when I was a kid on Staten Island and West Brighton, I'm looking out the window, and I'm just see everybody in the park just jamming. I was too young to go downstairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even when I got around to Stapleton Projects, by the time from there and stuff, it was like hip hop just started blowing. Then you Sugar Hill Gangs. It was music. They started doing wax. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's it? The Sugar Hill Rapper's Delight.
Rapper's
That was it.
Delight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember
the boogie to the boogie,
No,
the up jump, the boogie,
100%.
all
That
that
was
like
the
that.
shit back-
So it was like, it started, and I just fell in love with it. So now I'm going to junior high school, and that's where it really, really started getting deeper. That's when I really started like writing my rhymes when I got to junior high school.
Yeah.
And then that breakdancing was coming in, and we just started windmilling at lunchtime. You know what I mean? On lunch.
You were breakdancing?
And hell yeah.
That was the thing, right?
Everybody
Obviously.
was breakdancing. Whether you was
Everybody.
popping or you was on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You did the snake?
And stuff like that.
Wait, is it the worm?
The worm?
Not the snake, the
I
worm?
did a little bit of worm, but the worm was black. You know what I mean?
Not picture him doing the
What
worm.
was your
Black.
move?
You can't picture me. Yeah, exactly.
I can't picture you
myself.
doing that.
What was your move?
Not even right now.
What was like your signature move?
No, we tried a little bit of everything from hand spins.
The hand spin.
I tried head spins, but them shits hurt. And I'm hearing everybody breaking their
Head
necks on
spin?
it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, head
Can't
spin.
picture you
Still on
doing
your
a head spin.
Do. Yeah, like that or whatever. Then I was windmilling, right? I was doing windmills, and I just pulled a mad groin muscle.
Oh.
And I really never got
you were
back
like,
on that
I'm
floor
not doing that.
and did that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was hurt. Like,
That must
That's
have
a
been.
good sign to call it quits.
Yeah, that
bad.
was it.
What?
You probably freaking, yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm
You were in it that day, and you were like, all
Oh
right.
yeah, right there, because we used to break dance on linoleum, on a piece of linoleum and all that. But when you in the center, the school center, because we had like the night center, you go to the schools and people play ball and ping pong and all
You
that
were just
stuff
on the
like
floor
that.
doing
Yeah.
whatever?
I was doing the windmill and over there,
no.
away from everybody and
windmill.
shit. Yo, I left out of there limping like a mother. I
listen.
couldn't even. You know what I'm saying?
You used to get it in, and the worm. It was cool. I thought it was a
Yeah.
snake. I'm so sorry. I said the freaking snake.
I don't care.
I mean, you could call it the snake,
the snake
too,
is like
but-
this or whatever. You know, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
the wor- you
There
think
is
of the
a
wor-
snake.
No, no,
Worm is
yo,
on the
you-
floor.
There is a
Lay on the
snake.
floor. You like a little glowworm. Yeah.
A little glowworm.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
you're talking about is the
Exactly.
one.
The worm is the one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. But at least, so you did a little bit, and then you pulled your groin.
Pulled your groin. That was
and
it.
then that was it for you.
That was it.
But then
basically,
but the
I
rap
still tried
lives
it after,
on.
but it was like, nah, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, hell
I
no,
mean,
that shit
what
hurt.
the fuck is the point of that now,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Pull that shit again.
but I just want to say, like, that's hilarious. I can't picture you doing
You never know. It could have been a famous
Yeah, I can't even picture me
breakdancer rather
doing
than a
the
famous
work.
rapper.
breakdancer.
Yeah, but we do it. Like I seen Jadakiss on the gram one day, and he still had like a couple windmills, like 2 or 3 windmills in them.
Oh,
I
see what I'm
oh,
saying?
Shit, all right, so I was the only one.
No, I mean,
and I know I
listen.
wasn't really the only one, but people don't go around saying they was breakdancing, common breakdancing and
That used to be
like
the
that.
back in
Yeah.
the day, like
Although
you said.
now you got people this day, like Nate, like on stage just doing flips and shit.
I know that's a little crazy
Oh, yeah.
too. You're really gonna pull your back out with that?
I ain't doing no flips.
Yeah.
No, who the f- gonna do flips
We
like
landing
that?
wrong on this side. We
Yeah, you'll
landing
definitely
wrong.
land.
We
I would
landing
land wrong.
Yeah,
I
we
know
landing
that.
wrong. You land on your head. Yeah.
But let's talk about like stage, right? Because like you're talking about being on stage and everything, and all your like chains. You actually went on stage with Beyonce, right? With all your chains on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So like, can you walk me through that?
At first, I asked Slick Rick. I said, "Yo, let me hold some of your jury." Right? And I think he was doing something one day, like, you know what I mean, whatever case may be. Anyway, he said no. It was a no. So, I still had my plate, had my rings. Did I have the bracelet on in there too? I'm not sure.
He's walking out there with all his chains.
Anyway, yeah. I don't think I had the bracelet on. Yeah. So anyway, I had the robe on. I was glittering. You know what I mean? One of my favorite colors is purple. So
that's
awesome.
Purple,
yeah.
Makes sense.
So yeah,
Yep.
So so I got that record called Summertime that I had with Beyonce, but that record came from I'm in Florida doing the Pretty Tony album, and my man Tom LaRock, he had the record. This white dude, he a chef too, and he like, yo, I got this record for you, this and that and the third. So when I heard it with Beyonce on it, it was a smash.
Wow.
So I'm like, yo, so I just wrote to it. Boom, laid it down, went in the studio, did what I had to do, and then we shipped it back out like to rest in peace, K Slay and them, and the record just started catching legs. It was in the summertime too.
Wow.
Yeah, but then I didn't know it was Puffy's song. Puff did a record too, but by the time when Puff tried to get and put his song out, it was already too late.
Yeah.
And then plus it couldn't mess with my version.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's awesome.
they was doing Madison Square Garden. I think it was Jay-Z doing Madison Square Garden, and Fade to Black. And he called. They got the I don't know. They called for me to do that record.
That's
with
awesome.
her. And that's how I got the opportunity. So I'm like, oh word. So yeah, but that was one of the times when it was like, I didn't get scared. I forgot my lyrics.
Oh
no.
So anyway,
you're a little
I'm getting ready
nervous,
to
probably.
go on, right? So I'm in the back. I see Beyonce. We did the days before that. We did sound check and stuff. So I'm like, yo, what's up? This and that. So not talking, but we're just really like, what's up? Or how you doing? Whatever. Rehearsed it like 1 or 2 times, and then that was it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to come back, I think the next day, matter of fact, I think it was the next day. Came back the next day, everybody's in there, crowded and shit. So, I'm all rolled out, got some Timbs on or whatever. And my little jewelry I had, rings. And so it's like, I don't know, Slick Rick came. And right when I was getting ready to go on, like maybe like a act, somebody was on, I was the next one up. He just came and just unzipped his bag and just started putting jewels on me.
I'm dying. That's hilarious.
He put
That's
like
great.
6 chains on me along with the chain I had. Because I had the Versace head that weighed, that was like, this was like, maybe like, how many pounds was that?
I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
this.
like 12 pounds.
12 pounds are on your neck?
You were like,
one
holy
chain. Of one
So that was
chain,
only
my
one
bracelet
chain.
is like probably like the same amount of pounds.
Holy
but
crap.
I didn't have it at that time there. So I'm like, oh, yo, he's I didn't, because he told me he didn't have it. Like I couldn't use it. So he came, unzipped that purse he
just
had,
started
whatever
putting it
was,
on you.
and just started throwing them. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm like,
Were you like,
oh
holy, like-
shit?
Did it throw you
Like,
off?
it's on.
Did now I was kind of happy and kind of like, oh shit. just whatever. I don't know what the fuck I felt, but I know I'm getting ready to go in front of 20,000 people in Madison Square Garden.
Right, yeah.
So so now it's my turn.
Look the part. Yeah.
Now it's my turn. Now it's like Beyonce is already on stage now because she was already doing other songs. So now I hear the song. Oh. Like, yo. And it's like, but when the song was on, he was putting them on. He's putting them on, so we got to hurry up. So it's like, oh, so now I get to the place where I'm supposed to go up the steps and just be on stage. It just leaves me.
Oh,
the verse
crap.
leaves me. And I turned to my manager, I
the
turned the
worst.
mic, I said, yo, what's my
Oh my God, I'm dying.
How I set it off?
Oh.
And he don't know. He's
Mike
just the
was probably
manager.
like,
I've
holy shit, what
experienced
do
that
I
too.
do?
That's scary.
Yo.
It was like it was like one of those like,
it was right there.
yeah,
So
blank.
You just need
Yo,
that first
listen.
word to get started, right?
Yup.
I didn't know what to do. It
was a lot.
By the time I'm walking up to go do my verse, because it's coming up now, I'm getting ready to come on, and I'm like, I'm just like, it was like, oh shit. heard, so I seen Dame Dash and them. They said, "Holy shit!" They said, "Holy shit!" Not because I forgot the verse, but how I was looking.
With all those chains.
All the jewels was on me.
Wow.
Like, yo, he said,
he's about to go
shit.
on.
Word.
Yep.
And then, soon as I stepped on that stage for my verse get ready to go in, God just smacked me in the back of my head.
And it
just went on. Boom.
You remembered
and
it?
I just got it.
Oh my God.
I just got
That
it.
is amazing.
Right there, like, bow. So when you look at the footage on Fade to Black and the thing, it was like you wouldn't even know
that you
I
didn't
just
remember
went
it.
through that shit.
So God was
Like,
there. He
yo,
was like,
what?
That's wild.
It
That
was
is
just on some like,
wild.
yeah, it was crazy.
That is, thank
Wow.
God.
That's like a
for-
nightmare, like a dream you have at night.
yo,
You're just
it
like,
was
oh my
like-
God.
It was like I was. That's the shit that got me nervous because I'm like, what
Wow.
the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do?
Like,
I
really?
can't go up here with Beyonce and just stand there in front of 18.
Thank God. It was like something just
Yo,
came. Yeah, he smacked you up in
That's why I
the
said
back of your
God just
head.
said,
Boom.
either kick me in my ass or he smacked, bam! I said, and that's
You
when
just
I
came to
spit
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom, and it just went.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
are the odds
That's
of
how
that?
it
Thank
went.
God for
Yeah, what?
like that happening to you.
And
Like
that's one of my biggest moments, like being on stage
with her.
with her.
And you, yeah.
Yeah,
Two-
and you know what I mean, just at that place in front of like, yeah, by myself, because usually we do like 20s and in front of like Wu-Tang as a whole. You know what I mean?
But
me
this
by
is you
myself,
and her now.
With me and her.
different.
Alone.
Me
Yeah.
This
and
is
the
different.
queen of
This
fucking
solo thing.
music at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Must
And
have been
she's
amazing.
Still queen too, but it's like, holy.
How did it feel being up there in front of all those people and like actually
It was
like
a battery.
you knew your lines
It was
now?
a battery. It was
Yeah.
a battery.
You
It
felt
was like I
like-
wasn't even. Yeah, I wasn't. When that line came out, I knew I had him.
Because you just needed that one line,
Just one of
and then you were
one
good.
line. That was it. I had him, and
The crowd was probably going
went
wild.
crazy. All I heard was
Oh my God, I'm
and
dying.
while I'm rapping, and it just was like it just felt like the garden, like just it felt big.
Wow.
It felt big.
That's awesome.
It was big. To
Would
me.
you say that's like one of the biggest moments you've had, like on stage, period, that affected you?
Yes, I would say, yeah.
I mean, that's a big moment,
definitely,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. Being with her like that, yeah.
So you did.
And it
some-
was, and the record was like #1 in New York at
Right.
that time. Like, you know what I mean, on some R&B shit.
I gotta
So,
watch this video. I want to see
I know, I
it.
want to see the video,
you could
knowing
just-
that story. Yeah,
knowing it now, when you look at it and fast forward
just
it,
never know.
you just be like, all right, here you go, right here. Yep.
No idea, no idea. He's got
idea.
it.
Wow.
That was it, so-
That's a miracle, honestly,
Yeah,
because
what?
a miracle.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
See, God was with you that day.
Yeah, yes. All praises due.
I
Yep,
really
he was
believe in that. I
definitely
really.
with me.
He was like, "No,
Yes.
I'm not gonna let you look
Yes.
stupid. I got you."
Yo, and you know what? I thank
Yep.
him so much for not letting me look stupid because I would have definitely looked stupid. 'Cause I didn't know the word for. I'm asking somebody that don't even know the words.
Poor Mike.
You know
he's
what I
like,
mean?
he's
Beyonce,
like,
what's
what
my
the
line?
Yeah, man. So this guy like, yo, Mike, what the?
Listen, that happens
which
to the
how I
best
set it
of
off.
the
He's
best.
like,
Like,
I
that
don't know.
happens.
Like,
Yeah.
I've experienced
Yeah.
that on the much lower level. You know, you're just going on stage and you're like, oh man, what's the first one?
What do you call that? Like, that's just like not.
It's just, you know what? There's too many. You get into a routine.
Yeah.
And something can knock you out of it, like the chains and it's like Rick and,
Yeah,
and
you're like,
Beyonce and
yeah.
where you are.
Yeah.
And you, like, for example, if you're performing, I used to sing and play guitar, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I sing, take the guitar out of my hands, I can't remember the lyrics.
See.
Because you're
Right.
so used to what you do in
Right,
every part.
right.
And for you, it's like you got hit over the head 3 or 4
Mm-hmm.
different ways, right?
Yeah. It was. I'm right there, bro. I'm right there. As I'm walking up the steps to hit the stage, it's like I still don't know the words.
Yeah.
But listen,
I didn't know it. Like,
It's frightening.
but as soon as the part came, because as soon as I stepped on the stage, I had to go. And
Yep,
it was, I
go
guess I
time.
might took that step.
You
Then
sweet-
it came out. Like
That is amazing.
Boom. Like,
I mean,
geez.
that is a story that I'm gonna always remember now from you.
Yeah, yo, listen.
Thank you for that.
was it.
That's
Nah,
fucking
it's good.
hilarious. I have to say something else about like rappers and stuff. Like Nas actually said that you're his favorite rapper. How does that feel?
He's my favorite rapper.
But
Yeah,
but
he's
he
my
also
favorite
loves
rapper.
the shit out of you.
Yeah, no, we love each other. Like that's,
But
that's
like
my brother right there.
imagine, like that's awesome. You guys are
Yeah.
both like amazing, and you guys are just like moguls in this. And
I'm signed to his label. I'm signed to his label, but he ever since before Nas even came out, I had these two chicks, right? They was from Europe somewhere, and they I don't know how they got it, but they had like 4 to 5 songs on Nas on tape.
wow,
and I've been heard about Nas, because he had dropped Halftime, and that was like, I remember me and Raekwon just talking about him, like, yo, this guy, he's gonna be it, and come to find out he was it, but we had the songs that wasn't even out yet, so we knew it word for word.
Wow.
Like listening to it so much because we took the tape from them. Like, yo, you gotta give me that.
Of course.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
gotta
got
give me
it
that.
first
Like, yo, but they was cool though. I don't even know how the hell they got it. So yeah, but he been my favorite rapper. Like him and Genius been Genius always been my favorite. But when Nas came in, it's like, yo, he's a golden child. Like nobody
Golden
ever
child.
rapped.
That's
nobody
a good word for him.
never rapped like him, like ever.
Is he still rap? Like
He raps.
he's still rapping it like all the time, right?
Yo, he stay.
I love
Nas
Ether.
is probably one of the most busiest rappers I know right now because he was dropping like 3 albums a year just for like the last 2 years or something.
Do you know Did you know DMX too? I wanted to ask you about him.
Yeah, we wasn't close like that, but we had a lot of love. I had a lot of love for him. He showed me the love back like
Yeah.
that. We kick it for maybe 2 or 3 minutes and stuff like that, or whatever case may
Yeah.
be, and he goes where I go my way. You're like, give him a hug, this and that and the third, but he was who he was.
I actually filmed a show with him. I don't know if you know this. In 2011, I actually did couples therapy on VH1. I lived with him
Yeah.
and Tashera.
I did that one too.
So you did that?
Yeah, I did
Get
that one.
the out of here.
I think I might did it
with
before
Dr.
y'all.
Jen?
Yeah, with Jen. Jen was cool. She cool.
Wait,
as hell.
funny.
what? We were on the same
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, you still talk to her?
I still talk to her.
Tell her I said what up.
She's awesome.
She know me, yeah. Tell her I said what up.
That's
yeah.
right. Wait, what season were you on?
I don't know what season, but I was on there. I was,
Wait,
yeah,
were
I
you-
don't
were
know
you
the season.
on there with
I was
Dina?
on there before X.
He sang before you. So what season were you?
No, I was on season 1.
Oh.
Wait,
X wasn't on season 1.
no, DMX was on season 1 with me.
He was?
Yeah, we were. So you must have been on season 2 then.
Maybe.
Oh, okay, or whatever that was. I thought I was on before
But
X.
who cares? No, because
I thought X came
I
on
remember X. Like we were the first. I don't know.
No, it wasn't Flavor Flav was on. Flavor Flav was there before me. Yeah, because when I got there, they was talking about Flav.
Are you talking about married? Wait,
No,
was
I'm
it
talking
on
about
VH1?
couples therapy.
Couples
with
therapy.
Dr. Jen, because she almost had me
Dr.
crying.
Jen Berman.
She almost had me crying.
Yeah.
So
no,
y'all came after me because Flav was
on
because
it?
they was telling me about Flav being there.
Really? No, because I remember DMX walked in with his boombox, and the reason why I'm even bringing this up is because I just want to know if you knew him, because unfortunately, but besides the point, we did the first season, and then I think maybe now I'm thinking about it, I forgot that he was even on that.
Yeah, I was there.
He was on the
I was
set.
there.
Were you with
I had
Dina
to
from
be,
my show?
I might have been the second one. I think that was in there like that.
Yeah?
See, I had my thing planned out. This what it is.
I'm dying. We were on
Check it
the
out.
same show, me
Check
and
it
him.
out. No, because
What are the
I
odds?
supposed to have 3 girls up there with me,
Okay.
living in the crib. I
I'm
asked for 3
dying.
girls, so
You didn't know what
they
to
didn't,
do.
They didn't go for it at first. I said, nah, man, I need 3 girls. I need 3 because I needed one to clean my wallabies, cook for
I'm
me, and iron my
dying with
robes
him.
like that. On some real
So
pretty
what'd they
Tony
say?
shit.
Were they like, no?
They said no. They said no to that the first time.
I mean,
right? So then,
and then?
they came back a little bit. I'm over there in Bulgaria. I get the call again and stuff like that. And they like, all right. They accepted it. Like, yo, at least that's what my manager could have fronted on me. You know what I mean? I don't know, but he was like, yo, they accepted it. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm calling all these girls. Like, I
You
need
ready
you
to go
whatchamacallit,
film?
this and that third. So the girls that ended up there was the ones that said okay. Like, yo, you know what I mean? But I asked for 3, so I only had 2. But
I mean, that's better than-
no. But they called me
than
out
one.
there. They made me thinking that 2 was gonna be with me, and you know what I mean? Like, we laid up together in the bed and stuff. But they had the other girl stay at the hotel.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, hold on, what y'all doing? Oh, nah, we can't do this and do that, and this and that and the third.
Oh, they put the
I'm
rules on you after.
So now I gotta.
that
so now,
sucks.
Yo, listen, man, I.
But you got it together.
milked
You
it,
know
though.
what to do,
yeah,
right?
because the one I had, I got, because they take it, you be mic'd up all the time.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can't really say
Yeah.
nothing.
You can't
You
say
can't
shit on that show.
Yeah, she knows.
Especially because it was the beginning.
What?
Yeah.
I'm talking about you mic'd up in the bathroom and this and that and the third. Like,
They were
like
annoying with
everything. I'm like, yo. And you only got, they take your phone. I said, man,
They took my phone too. I was like, what the? And then
Yo.
yeah.
Because they want you to use your conversations for the TV.
That's what they want.
Right.
On there.
Right.
They gave us
I
back
said,
our phone
"Fuck you,
like
man.
once in a blue.
I'm
Like
keeping my phone. I kept I had 2 phones on me.
I
So I kept one of them.
He's so
I kept one of them. Like, yo,
That's
you know
the
what? Y'all ain't
oldest
getting
trick
this
in the
phone
book
here.
for all of us.
So I was rocking it. I was blowing it like boom, boom.
So
but
funny.
I had to talk like put my hand off my chest.
Yeah.
Like this. And then in the bathroom, I think they got the bathrooms mic'd too. They had everything
Oh,
mic'd
they
up.
always have the bathroom mic.
They got you mic'd
always.
up. So I turn the shower on, the faucet on.
That's the
you know
only
what I
way-
mean? And the other day, flush the toilet on them just to get a couple of words in. Whatever.
Yeah, it's up.
One day I got caught. I got caught.
Oh no! What'd
Yeah,
they do?
it was the girl. It was the lady. I liked her too though.
With the black hair.
She looked Indian.
Yes, I forgot what her name.
Rudy?
Something like Ruby, I think.
Something like that. Whatever.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
She was like, get
Excuse-
off that phone.
She knew.
Yeah, because
Oh
my phone wasn't in the
God.
basket. I had my real phone in the basket, but I had the burnout right here.
Yeah.
Always kept
That's
with
smart
me like
as
that,
hell
just
because-
on some other shit.
Yeah.
So she I know
The
you on that
basket.
phone, this and that and the third. So that's when I knew. I said, oh, yo, behind this mirror here, because I couldn't open that mirror in the bathroom. You know, like
They definitely had a camera in the. Imagine they had a camera
Yeah,
behind it.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Camera in the bathroom? That'd be a
that's
problem.
weird.
Yeah.
I can't even believe. No, I think they had
And
microphones.
they were telling me who was not taking showers in there and all that shit.
No.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
They've
I said,
rigged,
"Oh,
they've rigged
man."
that.
That's a different kind of reality.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
So I'm like, oh shit. So listen, you come out the bed just to go to the bathroom, the camera's in your face when you come out the door.
Yeah, the Pelco. You hear
Right in
it
your face
in the
like
wall.
this. I had the guys following me like this, like, yo, you chill, bro.
I hate
Fuck
it
you
with
talking-
the actual
You know what I mean?
like
Go
the
to the
big-
refrigerator, go get a snack. You know, because they had little Klondike bars in there. You know what I mean? So
They always had the good snacks
they
in
had
there. Yeah,
Klondikes.
always.
Yeah, they dang up front. They were stacked.
They
so
were
I'm like, yo, I'm
stacked.
going in there to get them chocolate, the mint ones, my favorite ones. Going on. Took them, the guys and me, and at the refrigerator, wigs like this. Like,
Oh, my
like,
God.
He don't say nothing. They don't talk. It's just like this.
Like in your
yo,
face. It's like,
imagine
dude, I'm just getting a
imagine the person
Klondike
over you
bar.
Like this at 3 or 4 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
exactly.
Go to
Just like
bed.
this, like, yo, y'all ain't sleep.
No, they,
You know what I mean?
it's like they
And
know
then-
you're coming because the camera,
sensor.
it's
In the
called
room.
the Pelco in your room. That camera is like, like moving when you're
Yes,
moving. So
yes.
it's got like the night vision.
Yes.
So it sees you getting up,
Yeah.
and then they're like telling the guy on the freaking thing, "Oh, hurry up and go in the kitchen."
Yes.
So the big rig's on him, and then he's like, right,
Yes.
like big.
How many
camera.
days is this?
Exactly.
How many
This
days
is like
it?
30 days. 30
wow.
days.
30
I did, I think 17.
You did 17?
Yeah, 17
I think mine
days
was
or
like
whatever. I couldn't
30
wait
days.
to get the hell out of there.
Oh, yeah. That
because,
was,
and you know what I mean? Because it was like, first of all,
There's a lot.
That wasn't really my crowd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody
Lot
talking
of
about a
rules.
bunch of old shit. Yeah, and like that.
the
and-
group,
and
the group sessions.
The group sessions, I couldn't stand it. I didn't participate in no physical activity.
I know, they kept
what
trying to
I mean?
make us do that,
They
too.
trying to climb these telephone poles and then break everything in the house. But I'm like, yo, I'm trying to tell them, I'm not angry. I'm not that angry to do, like, they making me feel like somebody's really pissing me off or I'm hurt from my
Yeah,
childhood.
they really want
Like,
to.
yo, just do it. And I understand the technique.
Right.
But it's like, yo, bro, whatever I'm feeling inside, man, breaking these little TVs and all
not
that,
gonna help
It
you.
ain't gonna make it. It ain't doing nothing. And I had to tell her because y'all pushing me too far to do stupid shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, that was the show.
Chill
That's
out.
what they did to
You know
all.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just sat to the side while everybody else just breaking TVs and breaking glasses out. They had a break house.
A
They just
break
break
house.
everything that you just.
See, we didn't do that.
They had a break, whatever you just. It was just that, like
They
just break
wanted the
everything.
drama. They wanted us to fight. And I was
Yeah.
like, F-. like
Like,
TV.
yo,
They want TV.
I mean, they always want that, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo,
listen, Dr. Jen's a really good doctor.
No, I love her.
She's really good.
She called me. She almost had me though, and that's when I said to myself,
What? Oh, and with
she's good.
She's good.
I said,
she's
yo,
good.
because I came on there like, I see
I'm not
everybody break
crying.
down. And my cousin was like, yo, you better not go up there and cry. You know, she along was like, yo, you better not go up there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I ain't crying. But then when they start taking you back to your childhood,
Oh, I
and
know.
she did it like that because it was like, first of all, you know, I had to really think of shit to say about, okay, because the girls, I didn't ever have a relation with these women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Not like that. I knew them, but we ain't never lived together. So I gotta get ahead and go on and make up all types of shit. And then I tell the
dude.
girl, like, yo, listen, this is what we gonna do today. This and that. You gotta be more like this, like that, like that. But like she said, there's cameras in the room.
There's
and you
always
got-
cameras
and you
in
got on you,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
sleeping with them. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, like, but I'm trying to like, then I might take a piece of paper and just write it on
Yeah,
the
that's
paper
what I
and
started
shit.
doing, writing
Like,
shit on the
boom,
paper.
bow. So, but
It's the only way.
yeah. So, but Jen was like, it was my turn to go on a one-on-one.
Yep.
I went in that one-on-one room, and then, we sat down. It's nice. The cameras was around and shit. So she started like talking to me about, all right, when I was little, you know what I mean, when my mother and father split up, and how was my childhood with my brothers that had muscular dystrophy in a wheelchair, and this and that and the third. And then it's like she turned it on, and she got them eyes. It was her eyes,
And the way she talks too, with that with the low.
That's how they get you.
Yes.
With the low tone, and I said, because I felt my tears when I got to like explaining my story, I felt it start rising up. Like it got to right there, and I said, "Whoa!"
You held that shit in. You're a human.
I had
You're
to
a human.
really like bring that. I had to send it back down.
Yeah.
I had to like, because I didn't want to. I said, no, not here, like not for that, like that. But she was just staring at me. It was quiet, and like you said, it's that tone. So now I know, like, oh, okay, that's how they do it to get you crying, because she set the tone on me.
She
know
wants you
what I
to
mean?
come out and tell her everything, all your emotions.
No, I get it though. That's why I said, I get it.
Right.
I get it, but I caught it.
She's good.
It's like watching a movie. They
She
get you
is
that
good.
mood,
You
and
get
then
that-
She's real good.
Yo, once she throw the voice on you,
That's it. It's
it was
a wrap.
It was
It's
it
a
was
wrap.
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Like, yo.
I cried a lot with that woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
no, I
mean,
can see why. Because she had
Yeah.
the kid right here. They was sitting in the bags.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, hold on.
She
Bring
got
that
me a
shit
lot
down.
of times. I was like,
Yeah.
but like I just let it out. But I
Right.
mean, it's a lot. It's a
Yes,
lot.
it was
Just
a lot.
being
It
on
was a lot.
camera and being on that show. But like, it's just funny
Yeah.
how we were both on the same show. I didn't
Yeah.
even remember that you were.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
was
watch.
fat on that show.
You're not fat.
Check it out. No, because I was working out.
You're tall. You
Yeah,
can't
check
be
it out, check it
fat.
out.
Check it out,
You're
check it out.
tall.
I had a
Check
fat
it
face.
out.
Check it out. I had the mad, fat, round face. And
You
then
look good. Stop it.
I'm trying to do push-ups and stuff before the cameras come on, right?
Oh,
they had like
man.
a little bit of weight.
Stop up.
Yo,
For the
I
cameras,
forgot.
It's a little
I'm
late.
dying.
I
It's a
forgot
little late.
TV put 10 pounds on you.
Oh, always. That's what
So
I
I'm
hate.
like- I'm
I
like,
hate
yo,
that
hold
shit.
on.
I know.
I said, why the f am I looking like this?
Listen, you got to be
Yo,
like a
I
railing.
said never again for film like that. Like, and I was eating everything, and I already went on there a little bit more like little chubby, the
Stop.
other stuff like that.
And you eat
So,
Klondike
like,
bars in the middle of the night.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean,
we were eating like crazy in that.
Yo, they fed you good in there though.
They did.
Too
no,
good.
You
We
good?
always
Yo,
had
Too
that
good.
catering and
No, in the
catering.
morning time breakfast.
Oh man,
Turkey, bacon,
turkey,
eggs,
bacon,
everything,
everything.
French toast, pancakes.
They fed us good up in there.
Everything. That's one thing they did have.
Oh, they had
was
everything.
that.
It's the way they keep morale up. They make sure you
Yeah.
eat good.
They
You
just
suffer
didn't
in
have
other
alcohol.
ways.
Did they
Yeah.
have alcohol for you?
Do we have alcohol? They had alcohol there, but I wasn't really like too much into drinking like alcohol.
Yeah.
But you know what? Raekwon was telling me like, you know what you do when you go up there, just get drunk every night.
It's so funny. That's
Get
how
drunk
you
every
pass the
night.
time away.
I
Like,
don't- if I would have
I
got
don't
drunk
blame-
every night, even the first night, I wouldn't have been able to make it the next day. They would have really been calling me a drunk.
You would have been
Because-
crying then.
No, they
in
would,
that.
they would have been calling me a
crying.
drunk because I wouldn't have been able to recover. So
Oh,
if
yeah,
they would
well,
have brought
because
me
the-
out to the session,
the hangovers suck.
the hangover.
Yeah, the hangovers
They would have brought me
suck.
out to the next session the next morning. You would have been seeing me looking like
like who did it
like
and
I had
ran?
a rough night.
Like who did it and
Yeah.
Because
ran?
especially if I'm drinking, usually a lot of the times I don't want to stop.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I
That's
want
how
to keep
every-
on going.
Most people.
So now this is riding into like 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, you're fucked.
knowing you got to get up at like 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock.
Oh, they were getting us
You're
up at
done.
8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like,
Yeah.
like it was a lot.
telling you, yeah, and that's
so
what
then
it
you
was.
can't. Hangovers nowadays for
Yeah.
us, like it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot. So
The older you get,
Yo,
the
older
harder
you
it is.
get.
Now I got to rest for 2 days.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's the truth.
Yeah,
2 days. 2
2 days of
days.
sleep or whatever the case may be.
Can't be waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
or something like that. Let me just go to the bathroom and back. That's it.
Yeah,
You know
no.
what I mean?
There's no way.
No,
They
yeah,
won't
no
let
more,
you.
yeah.
You
Nah,
can, there was no days off on that.
Yeah.
Especially because you got to do the 17 days, like right, like
I
you know.
did it. Yeah, I did it. I
But
did
listen,
it.
you did it, and
I
you
did it
you,
with a-
you
I
could
did
say
it- I
you
did
did
it
the
with an
show.
attitude. Huh?
You could say you did the show, and that's pretty.
Yeah,
I gotta
and that's
watch it. Now I
They
gotta watch
wanted
the
me
season.
to do the what you call it after you come back again?
Oh, they did.
What you call that?
Like the All Star, like
when you come back and they all have a session talking about the shows?
the reunion.
I said, man, hell no.
That's right. We didn't have
the
a,
fuck
I
outta
didn't have a
here.
reunion on my season. You
No.
guys did actually.
No, I don't know if they did, but they wanted me to come back for it. Like to come
You were
back
like,
to do
"Hell
it.
no."
I don't even know if they did it. I said,
I don't
no,
think
I'm
they
not
did
going.
it. I don't know.
I ain't go.
But that show
A
is
reunion
like,
like one day reunion or like go back into the house for a
no,
while?
like
No,
a
no,
one day
no, no.
reunion thing,
One
like we
day, one
do.
day.
Yeah.
Like we film.
I don't want. Listen, I didn't want to be around those.
Was that the only reality show you ever did?
So was that one? Reality show. They called me for Surreal Life and all that, but you know what? Surreal Life is really like when you.
Oh,
when you're
Surreal
artist,
Life.
It's like
Yeah.
you almost like you washed up.
Yeah, you can't do
You
that
know what
show.
I mean? Like that. It
Yeah.
almost would damage you. And you know what I mean? Unless you just go ahead and get the money. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but I
And
don't
be
even think
like,
they're
yo,
paying a lot for those
that's-
type of
you know what I
shows
mean?
either. So like, what's the point?
Yeah,
You got to
I
watch
mean-
with the editing too on these shows. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like if they
Yeah.
edit you like shit, like you
I
got
mean, I
to.
made sure they gave me some money though. I wasn't like
Yeah.
that.
No,
You
they
know what
don't.
I mean?
They pay, but like these like you know these
Yeah,
like
no, but I know what you mean. Yeah, they 'cause
they pay you for like your
'cause
time, but
I've seen people get like 2,500 and no.
I would never ever do a show
Yeah,
for that. No,
hell no.
I'd be
Nah,
like,
nah,
there's
nah,
not.
nah,
It's not
nah,
even
nah.
worth getting and walking out of my house for that, right? But listen, at least you can say you were on reality TV.
Yeah,
So
you've done a lot of
I-
cameos too. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you were on. I was binging 30 Rock, and then you popped up, and I
oh,
was
that's
like,
right. You were on that.
I was like, oh,
Yup.
How was that?
I did Dirty Rock. I was nervous doing Dirty Rock. With, got
What do you
some
need?
napkin? Yeah. I was nervous doing be in front of Alec Baldwin and them like that because that
Tina
was my
Fey.
first. Tina Fey, yeah.
That's awesome.
And Tracy Morgan and them.
You were
like
good,
that.
though.
Tracy's my guy.
I met Tracy in Brooklyn
yeah, but
before.
he's my guy.
Yeah.
He's my guy.
He's
He,
nice.
I think you're on twice, right? 2 different
I did
episodes.
twice, yup.
Yeah.
How hard was that?
The liquor, the wine,
He was-
whatever.
yes,
Tonic
yeah,
wine,
yeah.
whatever it was.
Those lines you must have had to rehearse, like right? I
Yeah,
remember.
it wasn't that many lines though, but you could tell. I mean, I don't know. I just know that I was kind of like nervous on that because it was just like they had it together. It wasn't like
Yeah.
reality television.
So you did a lot of cameos on a lot of like
Yeah.
movie shows, Marvel. I mean,
yeah,
that's
it was
pretty
a
damn
long
f***ing cool. No wonder why they call it.
I can't-
There's a deleted scene on Iron Man where him and Robert Downey Jr. together.
Get out of here!
Oh, really?
I want to
yeah,
see
but they
that.
deleted it. Yeah, because
Ah.
he took the Bentley and I took his plane, right?
Jet, yeah.
Why would
The
they take
jet,
that out?
The jet.
Sends them
Because
two
they
girls.
had
Yeah,
the
take the girls.
they had so many
I'm
scenes. They
dying.
even deleted. I think.
Oh, that's a shame it got cut. That's cool.
Samuel.
DVD though.
Oh, yeah.
is it? Oh wow!
Iron Man one?
Yeah,
First one?
First Iron Man, yeah.
yeah. Because I seen him. He's like, I know who you are. He said, you the real Tone Star.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah,
that you,
he
like
said, "You the
that's
real
your.
Tone Stars." I
They
said,
call you
"Oh,
that.
Who said that?
yo."
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that, you know what I mean? I guess he might did research or, I don't know, unless he's a hip hop head. But he was like, yo, you the real
He
Tone.
probably
He
is.
seems like he's into
you know,
a lot
you
of different
never
things.
know.
He
You never
could
know.
be,
That's
yeah.
probably what he likes.
He came up on me, we just met. Like,
He's a nice guy.
Walking to this thing and he was walking towards me and he was like, I know who you are, you the real, you know what I mean? I said, oh shit, like Robert Downey right here.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that
crazy.
must have been something else too, right? Like, look at him. He's like, and he's
Oh,
got.
yeah.
You have a lot of
And
crazy
the people
things
I
to have.
seen over there that wasn't even big, even the dude that did the movie, the guy that was directing it.
What?
I seen him in mad movies now. He's over there. He's in there. He be doing stuff for he be on Larry David in them and all that stuff like that.
Oh,
One dude.
Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld.
No. He be yeah, the director.
Oh.
He's in a couple of them. He's in I think something about Mary too, right?
Something about Mary.
Yeah, he's in something about
John Favreau.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
He
I
directed
think
directed
so.
Iron Man.
Yeah, John Favreau.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then that's him. Then yeah. The first time I.
Doug. That's what Doug with Doug.
Yeah, when he licked the garbage can.
Yeah.
I'm dying with
Yeah,
the garbage
I
can.
love Kings of Queens. Yeah, so
That's a great show.
Yeah, so he played on it. Yup, exactly. I seen him in mad other things, but I never seen them there before. I seen them that day there, so I'm knowing like,
Oh.
so he got his weight all the way up.
I mean, listen.
He's been around for a minute.
You have some life. I got to
Yeah.
tell you, what haven't you done? You have your Killer Coffee, which,
We
by the
got
way,
Killer Coffee right
I am
here.
drinking
Yes.
your cannoli right now.
Let's talk about the
Oh, yeah.
coffee.
The Charlene
Yeah,
cannoli.
coffee. Yeah, my guys, my partner right here, and my other partner Remedy, they came up with the idea like, yo,
So good.
I think we should how about doing the coffee? Like, what you think about that? And you know, whenever these guys say something, it's always like, it's always a hit, really. Like, you know what I mean? So you know, and these are my best friends and all. So I'm like, yo, I'm down with whatever. You know what I mean? Then they just went. They just.
I mean, look at
They
it.
the one that put all this packaging
Supreme
and
dark
everything
rose.
together,
You got the
all the
marble.
colors. the colors of
marble
the bags,
cake. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Where
then,
can people buy this?
At the on Castleton, Staten Island.
So
Or you
that-
could just go to killercoffee.com.
killercoffee.com, and then there's
Yeah.
actually a store that you can get it
Yeah,
at. Where
yeah,
is that?
exactly.
Where is that again?
That's on Staten Island.
Yeah, in
Staten
Castleton,
Island, New York.
Look
Where
at
the
that
camera's
chocolate
at? Right
chip
here?
mints. You have it
chocolate
all.
chip mint.
I'm drinking
what's
your
different? What's those?
the Supreme dark roast, and then the
cannoli,
Charlotte cannoli, which is my favorite.
Cannoli,
But
marble.
you like the
Cannoli, yeah.
marble one, the marble cake one, right?
Love malt because it smells like a holiday to me.
You,
know
yeah,
what I
it
mean?
does.
Is that your
actually.
favorite? You got a
Can you freeze
favorite?
it? I mean, yeah, because I didn't really taste the rest of these like that. You know, once I'm stuck on something, I'm stuck. But
Do you just drink your own coffee now?
Cold. He makes it cold. He makes it cold like. Yeah, like really, you know what I mean? And
Like
the
iced
like
coffee.
ice in it
'cause
and
I
stuff?
like,
Iced
I like
coffee,
iced
yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
I like it
You
that
know
way
what I mean?
too.
I mean, regular coffee's cool too, though. You know what I mean? But I like
iced coffee,
ice.
too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I always get the ones in the bottle, Starbucks joint.
The Starbucks, the
Yeah.
Frappuccino one.
Over the,
But now you
Yep.
got your own fucking
you know what I
coffee,
mean?
so you could just
And
make it
put 'em
cold
in a
yourself.
bottle. Yeah.
And you have your
Uh-huh.
own Keurig that you can buy, right? Can you buy that online?
Yes.
Oh, you can't? Okay, so soon you can buy that online at www.killercoffee.
Yes.
That's awesome. Do you
Yeah,
only
just
drink
tell
your
me- tell
own
me
now?
Google it, the thing to go to and go right
If
to
I
the
was-
store.
if I
On
was you, I'd
Staten
just
Island,
be
we got a
drinking
lot of-
this
We got a
now.
lot of like little gadgets like
All
these and
merch.
shirts and everything like that. Little nice
Look at
little
that.
hot cup, keep your coffee hot and everything like that.
You have
whatever.
so much merch. I can't even believe it. Like the jacket that you sent me is sick. Like
Yeah.
people can buy these things on this website, right?
Right, yes.
Okay, so that's awesome.
Yes.
So we'll definitely put that on. We'll link it.
Uh-huh.
On
And
Yeah.
then we got a killer coffee. I mean, the hard cream coming out. Like it's almost like an energy drink.
Ooh,
Like something that's natural.
I need that.
It's natural. You know what
Okay.
I mean? But it's like the can is nice. It got the bird on the can.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I mean?
awesome.
We already in works with Walmart and a lot of other moms and pop stores and all
That's
that stuff
awesome.
like that. It's gonna be.
That's all you need,
CVS.
Walmart.
Walmart
That's
is a
everything.
hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and they love it. You know what I mean? So
That's
so
awesome.
that should be like in a couple of months going straight to Walmart.
So that's going to be
Boom.
an energy like coffee.
It's like it's not a coffee.
Oh no, it's an energy drink.
It's almost like it's not even really like it's all natural.
All natural.
Cream flavored. It's not soda.
Okay.
It's not soda like, you know what I mean? But you got the fizz and all that, like how you would taste a Red Bull.
Oh,
and
that's
all that
okay.
Stuff like that.
I got
Okay.
you.
But
Yeah.
you know certain ingredients that Red Bull has that's really bad for you.
Yeah, that's bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't got like
got more like-
that inside there. We got the natural.
The
It's
good-
the healthy version of
version
what
yeah,
of
that
like
would be.
that, and you can mix it with your little Tito's and you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's awesome.
Yeah, like
yeah.
that. Like you know
okay,
what
so
I
you could
mean?
have a drink with that.
Yes,
That's
And it's
good.
kosher. We got the K sign and the halal sign on it.
What is that going to be called?
That's called it's hard cream.
Hard
the company
cream.
is hard.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know it's,
Oh,
it's a
That's
cream.
awesome.
It's a cream drink. They got they in stores now.
Oh,
You
they
know what I
are?
mean? The drink because we did a test run. Matter of fact, we did a test run and placed them in a few stores. They had them out here on Staten Island and stuff like that
Wow.
or whatever. But then things slowed up because you know when you're dealing with that business, you gotta have the right what do you call it when they produce
Marketing?
the cans and all that.
Manufacturer?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
branding.
stuff like
Branding.
that, yeah, and all that stuff like that.
Distributor?
It was a couple of things we had to go through, but now everything is cleared up. They're getting the pallets, all these pallets together, and it's gonna be like this summer's gonna be off the hook.
Oh yeah, you got all your stuff.
so,
I mean,
you
look
know,
at you. You
yes,
got
and
the
this is, you know, this
coffee.
is the baby
You got
here,
that cream, the hard
Yeah.
cream that's gonna come. That's already out, but it's gonna come out like
Yep.
a
Yeah,
full
I
blown.
see.
And the album coming, and the album's coming.
Yeah, this and then your part two.
Yep, yep.
So
And
that's
then Wu-Tang
awesome.
is going on tour again in June 1st.
June
To
1st.
July
I gotta come
18th.
to one of your.
Nice. Where? U.S.
Just no, whole United States.
Oh, I'm gonna
And a
come
little
to one.
bit of Canada, as of right now.
Where do you think in New York and Jersey you're gonna go? Like, do you know?
We going in? Yeah, we going.
You're gonna go to
We're
Madison
be there.
Square-
Those are our last dates.
Last dates.
Yeah, last.
We
Yeah, when
gotta
you
go.
come
We gotta
home.
check out one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
just come
sure.
on.
I would
we
love
got you.
to. Yeah.
We got you. Yeah.
What don't you do? I mean, you have merch.
Well, now you're doing everything. You got
You're
everything.
doing.
in
I
your
can't
belt.
wait for the part two.
I mean, I got other
This is
stuff that's
awesome.
on there, though,
Guys,
but I don't
check
want to
out.
really put it out there.
No, wait till it's wait till it's a thing.
Until it's like, but y'all, I think this summer y'all will find out the next move that they can, because the companies is gonna start promoting it and putting it out there.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I just
Thank
love
you so
everything.
much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming on, and I love
Likewise.
everything. And you just made me laugh like
Thank
for like a whole hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and good luck to you. This is awesome.
luck
This is
to you.
amazing. So
Right. Yeah, no.
Staten Island's finest in the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby. Let's get
Really,
it.
he's
Yeah,
the
City
best.
Wu-Tang
And
for
check
life.
out all of his coffee, guys. Buy it. I love it, and
Yes.
I'm drinking it right now. And
Thank you so
You
much.
got so much more coming out, and
Yes.
I can't wait for part two. So
Part
thank you
two,
so
baby.
much for
Yes.
coming.
Supreme Clientele.
Yeah,
You
there
know what it's
go.
called? Indiana Tone and the Temple of Goons.
Oh,
That's what it is.
No,
All right,
part
we're gonna get that.
that was.
Part
There you
two,
go.
yeah.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
on
you so
Hello
much, y'all.
Podcast. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to Hello with me, Angelinas. As always, be sure to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review and head over to patreon.com/AngelinaMTV for extended uncensored episodes where you could win fun goodies like signed headshots, note cards from our recordings. Follow us on Instagram at Hello Podcast for extra tea, and there's a lot of tea on there. Just letting you know, you guys are going to want to hear it. So follow me there. See you next time.